Welcome back to Bourbon Rendezvous. I'm Ron, and tonight, this episode, we're going to be looking at... It's tiny. It's a sample, but it's Pappy 12. Let's give it a pour. So, as I said before, tonight we're going to be trying some Van Winkle Special Reserve 12-year. This is what is known as Pappy 12-year, Lot B. Had to do some horse trading for that. I think it cost some Weller 12-year. Yeah, it's kind of an even trade, but we're going to give this a shot. We're going to get this open and see what we can. No cork pop because it's a sample. Be really careful with it. This is like the unicorn of unicorns for some people. I've never actually had any of the Pappy line. We're going to take this and spin it up a little bit, and that color is really pretty. I noticed it when I first got the sample. Oh, on the nose, it is very, very aromatic. I'm smelling some caramel, toffee, butter. It absolutely smells wonderful. I have a feeling that one of the things that always happens with these really sought after bottles is that it just can't possibly live up to the hype. You're chasing it for so long and you're trying to get it, and you're trading away the wife and kids to get one little sample of it, basically.
She was telling the truth, wasn't she, Harry? She really doesn't know.
And you get it, and you finally get it, and you go, oh, what was the big deal all about?
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
This is a 90 proof bourbon, and so I'm not expecting a tremendous amount of longevity on the palate, and a lot of those flavors that come through in the higher proofs, not particularly expecting those. So what I've tried to do is, I'm excited about trying it, but at the same time I want to tamper down my expectations to say, you know what, it is a Buffalo Trace product, it is 90 proof, you've had Special Reserve, you've had Buffalo Trace, you've had Weller 12, so kind of in that same vein, but just the whole idea, the Pappy line, it's sought after, it's highly sought after. In fact, we watched on Netflix, there's a show called Heist, and the third story on there is about this great big Pappy gate. They stole all this Pappy. I don't even know how, at one point they were talking about some barrels that went missing, and I'm like, not of Pappy, but of I believe it was Wild Turkey in that particular episode. But if you get a chance to go look that up, it is a neat story. It actually has the guy that was convicted of stealing all of the bourbon. But how do you not know you're missing barrels of something? Anyway, be that as it may, some of this stuff was hundreds of bottles of Pappy, I guess. And that's how sought after it is. And the secondary market on this stuff, like, you see this for $100, $110, $125 in a store, you better buy it because that's as low as you're ever going to see it. I've never seen it that low, obviously, but I saw some around the corner at one of my local for like $4,000. No, thank you. I want to say I saw some of this at one of the local bourbon bars, and it was like $200 and something per pour. So very fortunate to have this. Let's go in for the taste. I'm trying to let it build up so that I can get excited about it and prolong this to really, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. Cheers. And again, it is a great bourbon.
This is a tasty burger.
It has a nice flavor. I'm getting that caramel and I usually say caramel, I guess it's caramel. I'm getting some cherry. I'm getting, yeah, that's really odd. The cherry and the caramel and like, I don't know, like it's very sweet. And the flavor is actually a lot longer. The palate is going a lot longer than I expected it to. And maybe like some I don't know, like cranberry juice, fresh cranberry, I don't know, at the end. I didn't pour a real healthy serving of that because I do want to actually share it with Mrs. Ron-Dezvous. She's looking forward to it as well. But that is actually very, very good. I don't know what it takes to get one of those. There was a bottle in a local raffle and it was sold at MSRP. I think it was $120 or something like that. But out of 60 some odd bottles that they had in this particular raffle where you had to buy in order to get tickets, it was based on your consumption, I guess, or your what you had bought in the liquor store, and you got tickets, and then they drew names, and you got a chance at one bottle. And of course, the first three taken were the 2 bottles of Pappy, and I think the Elijah Craig 18 year. Those 3 all went right at the beginning, and so there wasn't any of that left. Anyway, this Van Winkle 12 year, Pappy Van Winkle 12 year, it does kind of live up to the hype. It has a really good flavor. It has a very extended palate. I've really enjoyed it. So if you can find it at a reasonable price, I'd say go for it. If you can find it at a bourbon bar where they're not charged $250 for a pour, I would say go ahead and get a taste of it. I think you'll really enjoy it. That's going to do it for Bourbon Ron-Dezvous tonight.
In the afternoon, when I put it on to go out with the guys and have a rendezvous.
Cut! Cut! We're cutting this set. We're going to the alternate set.
I would really, really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and the subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Really love the fact that we've got some support out there with some subscribers and also a couple of Patreons that have joined our Patreon. You'll find the link for the Patreon below, and if you want to support the channel that way, I really appreciate it. But remember, it's not just about the bourbon in the glass, but also with who you're sharing it with. Cheers.
My name's Mike the Cat, and I approve this message.